Welcome to my kitchen, Victoria.
Well, thank you. I have to say it's a very organised kitchen. I'd say that's the sign of an excellent chef.
Thank you very much.
But I have to confess, I actually don't know an awful lot about Polish food. So what are we preparing today?
Today we're gonna prepare pierogis and salad called miseria.
Now, a pierogi, that sounds like a very authentic, traditional. Is that probably the most famous dish in Poland?
I mean, I think if you look in the United States, everywhere you can see pierogis. It's like people know Polish food from pierogis, kielbasy, and bigos.
Excellent. So we're going to learn how to make our very own
Yes.
pierogis then. So what do we do first?
First of all, let me tell you something. This is a special board from Poland. As I remember, my mom had this one, my grandma, and they were always doing dough using this board. And this is, pin roll in English. In Polish it's wałek. Usually, wives, they use this for husbands so they come back home drunk.
And then you have to go and cook dinner for a week.
Yes.
Is that how that
Yeah.
works? I have to say it's a really sensible idea because most of the time if you're making dough there tends to be a mess everywhere.
Yeah, this is exactly.
Keeps it all in one place.
Board on one side, and it's very nice.
Excellent. Now I know you did make the dough earlier, so
Yes.
as we're rolling this out, perhaps you could just tell our viewers at home how you make this.
All right, so usually, like my mom taught me, you put in the center flour, and then make a little nest, and then in that nest you break egg, add salt, some water, some oil, and then you start mixing with spoon. And it gets thicker, you start mixing, needling with your hands. And add some flour. Meantime, usually you've got flour on the side. You need, you work with your hands. When you see the dough, my mom taught me, when you touch it,
Yep.
and it's like, goes up, it's time,
Yes, I see that.
it's time to, use
It's time to use the rolling pin.
Yeah, rolling pin, and then you can make it.
I love these handy tips that mums tend to
Yes.
have. They're full of them.
Mhm.
Well, you get rolling then.
All right, let me try. I've got a little bit.
Now, is this dish, would this be something that would be eating at any time of day? Is it a breakfast food, lunch, dinner?
I mean, usually could be lunch, and dinner. Not on the breakfast.
Not for breakfast.
No.
And can you, I know that today I think we're using potato and onion, is that right?
Yes, this is used for stuffing.
But can you fill it with anything?
Yes, you can use, for example, mushroom and cabbage.
Ooh, that
And
sounds
other
nice
something.
too.
Yes, this is other kind of pierogis. Also, many people do with fruit, like strawberries or blueberries.
Oh, how lovely.
Yes.
So kind of a dessert option then
Yes,
as
they are
well.
called sweet.
And then with the finished pierogi, would you eat that with a vegetable or are they eat more as finger food on their own?
I mean, you can eat, usually when you cook them, you can use straight from water, you can use butter on the top. You can also fry them. For me, I think I prefer fried on butter because it's crispy and it looks gold on both sides. And what else? Some people eat them with sour cream. Then you can use a little cup or glass. You just have to make nice circles. You just cut off.
Perfect. This is probably a fun way to include the children as well. They can be, because I know
Yes.
that cooking is often a family affair in other countries. That's what we need to get better at, I think,
That's
here
right.
in America.
Yeah, so this will be just for kids. Give them a cup or glass and they can work on it. We have ready stuffing.
Oh, you prepared this earlier.
Yes, this was prepared.
So how did you make this?
First of all, we have to cook potatoes.
Boil the potatoes?
Yes, boil the potatoes. Of course, you have to peel them, add some salt to water, boil them, and you wait until they are cold, then you mash them.
Okay.
Yes. Then,
That's the tip there. Wait till
yes,
they're cold.
Yes. Then you use farmer cheese and some salt, some pepper, and onion. First, you mix potatoes with cheese. You can use mixer. Old-fashioned way, it's use your hands.
Yeah. I like that. Just get your
Yes,
hands
so you
stuck
just-
in. Now, with the onion, did you cook that first, or it just goes in
Onion
raw?
is no, later on. Yes. When you mix potatoes and cheese, you have to dice the onion, very nice small pieces when you dice them, and you fry on the with butter on the frying pan until it gets gold color.
Golden. I love it. A good chef always knows the exact quantity. You don't have to weigh it out. You make a perfect little ball there.
Use usually teaspoon
Yeah.
for this, for little balls.
And just pop it right in the middle.
That's right.
And then you just add the second layer over the top and just squish it down?
No. Just, you will see, 1 second, let me make 2. And then you keep it in the center and try to close it.
Ah, I was rushing ahead. There we go. Perfect.
Use one circle, you don't need 2 because then it's too much dough.
I see.
So you make nice.
Perfect.
Nice.
And then before you fry these need to boil, is that right?
Yes, of course.
And how long do they boil for?
You have to prepare water. Water has to boil, and you usually add like 1 liter, 1.5 liter of water to pot. Depends how many pierogies you're gonna boil or cook.
Now I know you did kindly prepare some. You did boil some for us earlier, just so that we could get right to the fun part, which is the frying. So I'm going to bring these over. Gosh, you've been busy, Andrew.
Yeah,
so
I tried.
These are the ones that have been boiled.
Yes.
And then we just fry them.
Yes,
well, then let's put the oven on and get frying.
You place on one side, you wait, check until you get nice yellow goldish color.
That's what you're always looking for, is the nice golden color.
Yes. Then you flip them.
Well, I know that you did. We've been really, really impressed with you today, Andrew. You did prepare some that were already fried for us as well, didn't you? So,
of course.
I'm going to share those with our viewers at home. So here are our delicious finished fried pierogies. But while our others are cooking, it's time for us to take a short break. But be sure to stay tuned. Coming up in just a few minutes, Andrew's going to share more of his fascinating Polish heritage.